We may have liberated some sugar beets in North Dakota.
We meaning Steve.
Me. The goal now is to see if we can actually make a molasses-like sugar substance from these. We'll see. Worth a try. So first step, we're going to peel. Shred. What? No, peel. Peel the skin off of the sugar beets. Here we go.
Again, we meaning Steve.
Oh, that's peeling pretty easy.
Oh, that's smooth, softer than I expected it to be. Oh, wow. What's it like? Turnip?
I don't know if I've ever peeled a turnip before. Have you?
I don't know. Potato?
Yeah, maybe easier. Maybe easier because it's bigger. So yeah, it's just gliding through here.
I thought it was going to be tougher.
I did too. I was prepared for a battle. So this is a gazebo at our son's house by the river. I have taken to calling this gazebo the Sugar Shack.
I don't know if our son's heard you call it that yet.
I don't know that he has, and I don't know that he would appreciate it. But I don't know that he would care.
He probably wouldn't care.
I am shredding the beets. So we're peeling them. Peeling actually seems pretty easy. And I've got a mandolin here. And I'm just running them through the mandolin.
Hey, where's your thing?
Over here.
What the hell?
And when I run them through, get little shredded pieces like this. Yeah, we're both a little leery of the mandolin. Our daughter, when we were in Alaska, our daughter Jess, I think she liked, I was cooking something and I used the mandolin, this one. I think she really liked it, so she got her own mandolin and then sliced off one of her thumb.
Good part of her.
She took off a chunk of meat. So mandolins, they're really good, but really sharp. So anyway, going through, shredding. After I shred, throwing them in a pot over here on camera. After we get through all of these, we'll add water to the pots, and then we're going to bring it to a boil and kind of let it steep for an hour or two. Try to get the sugar out. Then once we do that, we will take out all of the sugar beet. And if we want to, we'll do a second run of sugar beet. We'll set that first batch of water aside. We could do a second run of the sugar beets, try to extract more sugar. Then when that's all done, then we're going to boil down the remaining water. So that's kind of where we're at. We'll keep going.
Sugar beets, when they're raw, taste like a hard apple, more like a rutabaga or radish in texture, and sweet, really sweet. It tastes good, kind of like an apple, but not that. I don't really know what it tastes like. It tastes okay though.
The recipe I found online was about a ratio. He started at 2-to-1, 2 parts water for every 1 part beet, but he said at the end it was closer to 1.5 to, for his ratio, 1.5 water to beets. Our scale, I can't actually see the weight because our pan is too big. So my impression of, I've watched a bunch of different videos. It seems like everything's gonna like boil out here. So I'm not really so concerned that I have to have like a perfect measurement. So I'm gonna fill this up to the top with water, and then we're gonna put it on our propane boiler back here. We fished that out of storage. So that should help us get a faster boil than just trying to do this on the stove top. This thing kicks out the heat. So let's get some water.
Couldn't ask for a better setting for your Sugar Shack.
This is our propane bottle from the camper. We have 2. So propane bottle, and this is our, really we used it for cooking crabs in the past. Just because you can get a really nice flame. There we go. Wide open.
Did you put the
Yes.
lid on?
No. Just now we just wait and see how long it takes to get up to a boil. We'll time it.
Does it work? What does it taste?
Mm-hmm.
Tastes the same to me.
Yeah.
Are you just gonna put it in?
Yeah, I don't know what else to do with it. The recipes that I found. Oh, by the way, we're boiling. It took us just about 25 minutes to get to a full rolling boil here. And then we were fighting to get it to boil down. You can see all on the ground is boiling over. Recipes I'm looking at have some variants. Boil for an hour, boil for 2 hours, boil for 4 hours. But they all kind of agree that you want to boil until the sugar beets are mushy. So, not really sure how long we're here for, but it's going to be a little while. So we'll just boil.
What do you gotta do?
It's been 4.5 hours. I don't know if we're mushy enough, but it's enough. So we're going to strain them out. I see you laughing back there. We're going to strain it, and then we're going to boil down whatever is left.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like shoestring potatoes, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's our leftover pizza from the smoker.
I'm going to go grab the vomit bowl.
I'm sorry, what?
You grab the vomit bowl.
Oh, okay.
Perfect. All right.
Okay, let's see it. It's clear.
No, it's already kind of caramel colored.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, good morning. We threw in the towel last night around midnight. I simply couldn't tell, it didn't seem like we were getting any thicker. It still seemed like we're very, very watery. So I said, okay, let's stop for the night and we'll continue in daylight when we can see a little better. So just starting to heat it up now and we'll see what happens. So it seems like it thickened up.
Yeah, it's much thicker. It's quite a bit thicker, isn't it?
Yeah.
Need some more jars out, love.
Okay. We think we have almost all of the syrup-ish substance out now. So we put them in cans over here, jars. And now we're gonna do a second press. So last night I drained all the water out of this with the strainer, and then I put all of the little clippings back into a whatever pot here.
All the ones that our son didn't work down because they taste so good.
So now we're gonna try like a second press. We're gonna add this back into our cooking pot. I'm gonna add some more water, and we're gonna cook this again and try to get a second extraction of sugar. Will it work? Yeah, I don't know. We really don't know what we're doing here. So you're kind of learning this. Yes, we're learning about this. So here we go. Let's have it. But can you see the color?
Yeah, it's darker, huh?
Yeah.
It's just starting out darker, so that's good. At least it's sunny today.
Yeah, I'll take that. All right. So just put this on and then I'll get it going with some more water. Grab some more water. This time we are using cheesecloth, and then we're squeezing out our beet pellets or beet chunks or beet slices or whatever you want to call it, beet gratings. There will be no third pressing. This is it.
You're over it?
Well, we were just having this discussion. I said, wow, like now that you've made all of these
No, I said to Steve.
sugar concoctions, what exactly are we supposed to do with
No,
it?
I said that to you because
Did you?
this is your project 100%.
I don't know about that.
I did not want to bring the beets home. I didn't want anything to do with it.
So here's our leftover. Leftover's the wrong word.
Beet pulp.
Beet pulp. We got a bucket. That's what we've got left.
Be perfect for a chicken, but we don't know anyone with chickens.
I know. So now,
There's the river. I was already out kayaking this morning.
we'll clean this one up and then we can strain it into there. Now we're running our beet juice through the beet juice that we just squeezed out, running it through cheesecloth one more time, and then we will boil and reduce our beet broth.
Beet broth.
I know.
The beets actually taste pretty good. We were eating some of them last night after they were cooked. They're actually really tasty.
I thought early in the cooking process they tasted like beets. Sugary beets, but sweet beets, not sugary. But by the end of the process I thought it just tasted kind of sweet. Not so much beety anymore. There we go. Now we're going to reduce this. Last night, our reduction, we went from about here all the way down this morning to about 2 inches in here. So I don't know if this is going to be a whole lot. We'll find out.
Pretty good setting, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great. It's a good spot.
Right there's our son's house, his shop. Our cupcake is back behind there. He said we could park in there where our son's truck is, but we were too tall, so that didn't really work out. They thought it was 14 feet. It's 13.
Well, we've concluded our second batch, our second run. So here is batch number 2. Here is batch number 1. The viscosity is a little different. We're thinner. I don't know if you can see that. Number 2 is thinner than number 1. I think some of that is me. It's really hard. Like, the best equivalent I can say is it's like stirring gravy, and you're feeling for when it's starting to thicken up, because I couldn't see. There's so much steam coming up. It was really difficult for me to see what was happening. So I may have erred and gone too soon on this one. This was just a fear that the sugar was going to start to burn and stick to the bottom of the pot. So what do we end up with? We got 6 from our first batch, and second batch we got 5. So not bad. So as far as yield goes. Time-wise, I think we're into this total of about 20 hours. We had a lot of time just sitting here watching the pot boil.
Yeah, but it's fun and the weather is beautiful, and
we enjoyed it. We're outside, got the sugar shack from our son, so it's
last
worked
night
well for
we all
us.
just hung out by the fire and
yeah, we had wood pizza last night.
Smoked pizza.
So perfect spot. So as far as having something fun to do with the fam, this is great. It worked. As far as would we do this again?
It's like most of our projects.
Maybe, would I punch myself in the balls? I don't know. I don't think so. Cost-wise, I bought a pot. So the pot was, I think, $25. So I wanted a bigger pot. These guys were 20, so that's 45.
The jars were 20?
Yeah.
Boy, you got ripped off.
14.
Yeah, I was going to say
14,
they're probably like 13 or 14.
All right, so 25 on this, 15 on this.
Oh, you just raised the price to 25 on your pot?
I did. So 25, 35, 40, and then propane, we're into this, I'm going to say half of a tank. So let's say $15. So we are at, what's that, $55 for, how many of this was there? 6, 11.
You could probably buy like Aunt Jemima's for $3
Yeah.
at Walmart.
So cost-wise, maybe this is not the most effective method to get sugar,
Syrup.
whatever we want to call this. So that's kind of it for us. We're going to bump on down the road. As always, thanks for watching. Do us a favor, if you'd like us, subscribe to us, and leave a comment. We'd appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
See you next time.
Us, thumbs up, huh?